copy. And then remember, we want to make the outer...
Yep, you can't let it heel like that. It's okay to heel a little. Once you heel more than about 3-4 degrees, the centerboard stalls on the bottom. Kai, trim your jib a 1/2 inch. Cam, are we lifted? If we're lifted, Theo will be able to stay. If we get headed. Yep, so that's why you're hanging, Theo. Good job. Each of your jibs inside the spreader, Kai. Don't go down, Theo. Move the windward telltale for a second. Yep. Okay, Theo's gonna tack, and then Will's gonna tack a little after. Let go of the tiller, Theo. Slide your butt in. Now push it. Nice job. Now Kai keeps an eye on Will. If we're gaining, Kai's going to say net gain. If we're losing, you're going to tell him to change course a little, change mode. These guys have a little better tack than the other guys. Less than a minute to go, race 1 on Thursday. Race 4 for the regatta. We're still in the qualifying series, so tomorrow will be 3 races broken into a gold fleet and a silver fleet. The conditions have changed. If you've seen any of the other videos, we've been full on Monday, 15 to 19, 14 to 19, pretty full on, 13 to 18. On Tuesday, yesterday got up to something pretty high. Got up to 14 yesterday in the last 1.5 races. This is Santiago and Victoria, 976. They had a good day yesterday. Somebody just got flagged. There are some good sailors at this end. 9131 is very good. Yeah. Hard to see anything from here. Trying to see anybody else I see. Oh, I do see Santiago. Kind of hard to see on the other side of 8311 here. I think that's Wyatt Kelly right in here somewhere. Kind of a blue, yep, that's him, 7415. Santiago's 2 boats to windward of him. Oh wow, 9131 got out of there. They're very good at coming out of these light air tacks, and the crew is all over the jib. Just little ease, little trim. Maybe leaves it if everything's okay, but doesn't just bone it in right away. Ready to play the jib if it's needed. Wow, he's just trucking compared to 9008, just trucking. Hard to get close to the races, so video is not great.
I'm saying I gotta take Ruby
9706, right over the coast.
So let's just go right now.
He's pretty fast.
We were supposed
Now,
to
if you
be
look
there.
at this style,
It was like
the
7:30
jib
to
is
6.
at least at the spreader, if not a little tighter. I don't know if they're playing the jib at all, but I don't think so. But
Yeah, I
you
know.
notice the crew
I have
doesn't
to
move
take
very
the-
much, and the skipper's moving. and he's trying to climb up all the time, but just letting the boat go up a little,
Just
give luffs, and then he'll go down and try to fill it.
holding it.
He's not having to hike at all. The wind has died off. What happens on a day like today is the wind blows early. It's nice and cool, cools the land off, and so the sea breeze backs off a little bit. But yeah, the skipper's doing almost all the movement. Okay, so that's what we're working on when it gets really light. That's the way Wyatt does do. Wyatt will even hike out and have the crew not move at all. The crew's just staying low. Guaranteed those flags have shifted to the right a little. Guaranteed. I did tell Theo here, these are the youngest guys, some of the youngest guys out here. 8th grader and a 9th grader. And I did tell him I want him to go after the favored end. Whatever they think is the favored end. Take a little more risk. Struggling with height, upwind. I think if we could get our traveler looser, we could rake a little further forward and that might help us. And then downwind, he's got to sail to the pressure a little more. Sometimes his leeward side of his kite gets behind the main, they start to lose it, and they're letting the pull forward, thinking that it's luffing. So that's when the spinnaker's blanketed, we're trying to teach him how to not go way higher than other people, but sometimes go a little bit higher than other people downwind just to get the kite a tiny bit more pressure. The people in the back of the fleet tend to sail too low. Okay, 442 there. We're trying to figure out how to start without somebody right on our leeward bow. See, he could be closer to 9744 if he could have just sailed high and slow for a little while at 30 seconds. But I'm okay with this.
All clear, both start.
That's too bad.
The bus is low.
Nice.
I thought,
Again, one of the younger teams, so we have different
we're gonna
goals.
take 5 more tons.
We have different goals than, you know, every team has different needs when it comes to what they need to learn or work on. And so for these guys, it's to look the long game. Sail 29ers together, sail 420s together, switch in small regattas. So in the small luffins and stuff, switch positions, have Kai steer and Theo crew. And in 1 year, our goal is to be 40 seconds faster a race. So that's 15 to 20 of that is at the start, 10 of that is upwind, 10 of it's downwind, and all of a sudden we're more mid-fleet. But this looks good, dude. We kind of were getting beat up in our speed testing, and that's okay. Sometimes we're not fast in our speed testing. We come off the line and all of a sudden we're like,
Finish boat.
oh, we're doing good, we're fast. Sometimes what happens in the speed test does not necessarily mean
37 finishers for yellow,
that
36 for blue.
you're going to be slow in the race. So what he should do is, you know, tacking there, he must have had bad air. So tacking there, he just goes out and he tries to lead this pack back. He tries to go underneath that pack. It just depends on how close this boat is. Yeah, so this boat, yeah, he's got to, unfortunately, he's going to have to take too many sterns here. Race 1 on Thursday. Oh my God, how big a lead does Zach and Kylie have? Look at that, dude. Horizon job. I mean, this is, I think this is a 1.5 minute lead. We're gonna count it after he rounds some mark. Yes, that's got to feel good. They had a pretty rough day yesterday. Oh, look at Will and Cam. 9308 coming in here in second. Nice. And then Kevin did not have a great start with the black kite, and he's going to have some troubles getting through here, but he has come back a lot. Yeah, look at that lead, dude. It's been 45 seconds. interesting that Will and Cam coming in so slowly. Not sure exactly why we dropped the kite so early. Turn around. Oh my God, Kevin, are you kidding me? How did you do that? (9:308). Nice job, you guys. So about a minute and 15, minute 20, I think. Lead in a lefty. He rounded the correct gate with nobody here. Yay. Race 1 on Thursday. And these guys got fooled by about a 30-degree, I'm going to find out how much it was, but probably 30-degree left wind shift from Mexico. So the wind shifted that way, so these boats are having to jibe a lot more on this run than they've had on the other ones. A lot of times starboard tack has been closer, or at least it was windier, so they were going straight. But look at this, Zach lost his lead. They had troubles getting their kite down before the reach mark. The wind went so far left that they ended up going upwind and having to tack to get to the reach mark. And a few people really struggled out there at the reach mark. Didn't drop their kite soon enough. There we go. So first and second, yellow fleet. Good job, you guys. Nice job. That is a big deal. Will and Cam winning. Yeah, that helps. Race 2 on Thursday. And you're looking now with less than 2 minutes to go, you're looking at really good sailors down at this end. 7007, 76, 95, 741, who just won the last, got second the last race. So that's one thing you're looking at. I think some of these guys are thinking start left middle of the start line and just get into the race. Less than a minute to go. Celeste 1:05.15. You don't need a hole right now. You need a hole at 35, 30, 25 seconds is when you start trying to create a bigger hole. If you create a bigger hole too early, somebody comes and takes it. And some of the younger guys on our team got to be able to look behind them more as they're coming up to the line. As soon as you think somebody's going to be getting lured, you should have been either more in front of them, or as soon as they get overlapped, you've got to almost tack your boat to get away from the boat that scoops you. Oh my God, Theo. I wanted you to start right up there. So again, at 30 or 40 seconds, you needed to sail yourself above close hauled, up and down a little to keep yourself. Oh, Zach, 741, good start. 9883, Kevin, good start. Rounding 2441 is rounding 1, 2, 3, 4. And they gained on this side on the run because there's more pressure right through here. So they come around this gate. I don't think it's the upwind gate. I think the other gate, well, they're pretty much a 45-degree exit out of both. So it's pretty square, actually. The gates are pretty square. And then the good thing is she's not going under any spinnakers here. They're actually going very fast compared to these boats over here right now. So this is good. Nice clear lane. Keep going until you get a little header. I don't really see any righty coming, that's for sure. So
if you can grab those sailors and have them stay out of our starting area, like
blue,
880, that'd be great. I'll let them know
blue sky. More than a minute to go. P flag
Coach
still
number
up.
8, right behind you. All the boats sailing past you. They can all wait to enter the starting area.
And we got probably 2 minutes to go and 0 boats down here. So this should indicate everybody is trying to get to the right. So either the kids are smart or the coaches were talking to them about the fact that, you know, when it clears, very likely that the wind is going to be more sea breeze direction 215 maybe. I look at the flags on the committee boat and I do not see that righty at the moment. It's definitely windier. We're gonna have trappers. We're gonna have trappers in this upwind. Smaller teams will be trapping for the first time today. Race 3 for Thursday, race 6 for the regatta, and then we go into gold and silver fleets tomorrow. We're working on accelerations where the crew doesn't jump to leeward, but the crew starts to lean their head like down towards the water really hard when they want to go down. Now Vesper should go upwind hard and shoot over towards 9479. And working on keeping the boat flat, not a lot of windward heel when you want to go down. It's jib in, turn down, pull the main in, and that'll help heel the boat. Okay. She should protest and be yelling at that jerk. That was lame. Very few boats down there. So the race committee should be taking this as a cue to move the pin up. Most of these kids want the right side of the course is what my guess is. Empty pin again. So very unlikely you want to be doing that. That's Santiago? No. Pretty crowded at this end. I'm about to fall asleep. It is a U flag. Yep, somebody just got flagged, not one of ours. That race is happening. I don't see any of our boats at this end. The other fleet is coming across our fleet a little. I think they put the leeward marks down there too far. So now they've got people from the other fleet crossing into ours, but only a few. Okay, I don't see any of our kids, so don't know anything. Last race on Thursday. 3 more races tomorrow.